Hey, what's up everybody? HTG Brian back with some more Funko Fusion. Next up is the Umbrella Academy. If you have not checked out this show, I highly recommend it. It can be found on Netflix, and they have done a wonderful job, just like the other levels, sort of showcasing the show itself. Now, in the show, there is a huge music element, and it's kind of ironic that they chose the Gramophone as the Protopart for this level or world. So we're going to show you where all three of those boxes are and collect those. We have quick links in the story for it. What? It's pretty amazing stuff. Anyways, we'll go ahead and jump into door number 1 and enter the level House Hunters, which after a quick peek at the collectibles, which we will be back for in the fun play videos, we're going to jump into a cutscene. All right, so if you haven't watched the show, this is basically a superhero type scenario. Lots of these people were born with abilities. And in fact, we're going to switch on over to Allison right now, as her ability is encouraging people to do things she says. Basically, she can say, I heard a rumor, and tell a person whatever she wants. In this case, we're going to tell old Pogo here, a friend of the family, that he needs to get out of the way and allow us passage. Any other character will not be allowed by, so we're going to have to use Allison. Beyond that door, we're going to find the first of 3 Gramophone Protoparts. We'll go ahead and swoop that up, double back to our spawn point, and go ahead and insert coin. Now we're going to actually switch characters yet again and change it on over to number 5. He has a teleport ability that's going to be widely used throughout this level and many other scenarios moving forward. So trudge your way past that door we got open, and let's go to the top of the stairs and see what we find. If you missed the little blip telling us what our actual objective is, it's in fact to take down Cha-Cha and Hazel, which are 2 time-traveling baddies trying to rectify some things going on. Basically, number 5 has some traveling abilities to go through time, and, well, he's kind of seen some things and done some things that they are not approving of, so they're kind of trying to rectify that. So without giving too much away, that's what I'm gonna say. Inside here we find Mother, who is not what she seems. Again, don't want to give too much away. Hopefully you guys will watch the show. Use the teleport feature on the yellow arrows to slide by the old bookcases, and in the back corner we're gonna find a chest with some vinyl and a switch that will allow us to open that back up. Now we're going to go ahead and shoot the targets on the bookcase, which is going to actually explode and reveal a fuse. So we'll pick that up and take it across the hallway here. And we should be able to implement that into a switch that will open a door. We'll flip that switch and booyakashow, there is Hazel, one of the bad guys. Now, I know I've said this a lot in previous videos, but depending on how you've played and how you've watched our videos, maybe you haven't heard this suggestion. Definitely take advantage of the environment when shooting and battling bad guys. As you can see back there, I actually stood outside in the hallway and used the doorway as sort of a blocker so Hazel could not shoot me. I'm going to continue to do that as I fight baddies throughout this entire journey in Funko Fusion. And it doesn't always work, but we got a couple of cheeses that really are amazing. You'll see here in a little bit when I fight Cha-Cha down below. All right, upstairs, we're following Hazel running through the mansion, which actually does take place in the movie at one point. It's pretty wild how well they've documented all this. Now, of course, we go into this room. We're going to actually crack the old machine here for a soda. Who doesn't like a free soda? And at this point, we don't need it, so we're not going to crack it. But here again, I'm going to show you how to use the environment to avoid being shot. Now, we got to get in here. Look at that. He can't see me. He can't shoot me. I'm John Cena. And once you get that meter all the way up, he should start tweeting and walk his way over where we can actually drop the purple chandelier on top of him. Now, it takes me a hot second to remember I got to get in there and give him the old biz real quick to actually make this move along. And once we do, he's actually going to jump up on that pool table. And unfortunately, we cannot use this exploit with the environment here anymore. We're going to have to enter the room and take on some attacks. And actually, what we're needing to do is actually hit all 4 of the targets down below. I almost missed it on my first go, but I got really lucky. So be aware of those bombs he throws at you. Bomb, 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 bomb. And of course, once he falls down, knocked again, go ahead and keep on hitting him and shooting him until he gets up and pews out of here. Now, at this point, we're going to go ahead and consume that heart, as it was perfect timing. We're about halfway through our heals. I'm looking around to see if there's any other vinyl that I can pick up, but no such luck. All right, when you're ready, simply chase Hazel through the hallways, down the stairs, and around the house. He's actually going to crash through a door, giving us the final stop of this battle. And to be honest with you, I thought it was glitched when I first encountered it. One thing to be aware of, too, is your ammo. I cannot stress this enough, especially in this next part, as there is a little bit of timing involved. Basically, you have to fill up that meter, get it all the way to 100%. Once he's at 100%, he's going to wobble his way to one of 3 points where we need to shoot a chandelier and drop it on him. Now, in order to do this, though, you have to use number 5 and his spatial jumps to get up top on this balcony and, of course, hit the 4 target points on each of the chandeliers before his yellow meter depleters. Now, once he is tweetered, go ahead and drop down and give him the biz one more time. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And eventually, he'll get up, and you rinse and repeat this 2 more times. Now, I tried to kind of cheese it and use the spatial jump arrows to get up top and shoot him from the upper balcony, but I did not have very much luck. He seems to kind of follow you, and so if you're on one side, he'll run under you, and it's kind of hard to hit him. It might be possible, but just keep that meter up, use the spatial jump arrows to get up top, and target the next 4 chandelier points, and drop it like it's hot. Booyakashow. All right, one more time, and then we'll actually have to go back to the beginning and find Cha-Cha, who is the other agent that's after us right now. So I'm going to lead him all the way down to the far end, because this is where the final chandelier is. Basically, you can kind of plan ahead, and you almost want to keep him near one of the unused spots, because he'll quickly get to the spot where you drop it on him, and that meter won't be depleted. Now, you can see I'm shooting him from a distance, but also trying to be aware of how much ammo I have. Now, it should be noted that this last one is pretty hard to hit from any side other than the front side here. Each of the left and right's probably not going to work as well, at least it didn't for me. So if you're struggling with that, definitely go to the end, and it should be good to go. Once you depleter his meter one more time, he goes ahead and poofs off out of existence, and we get a check mark up in the top right. Now, I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque running through the house, so rather than have you watch that, I went ahead and edited that spot out, which is why you saw that little transition there. We're going to go ahead and make our way back down to basically where we spawned in the level. So all the way down the hallway, down the stairs, and you should notice another right turn here that actually has a purple door waiting to be destroyed. Inside, Cha-Cha awaits, and there are 3 key points we need to get her onto. You'll notice them because they are purple. We'll have to go ahead and shoot them until it reaches 100%, and then attack her once the whatever has happened. One of them's flame, one of them's ice, and I think one of them's electricity. So here we go. I think this is the electricity one. We'll fill up the old purple meter, and up top, yep, shocking. And then we'll go ahead and get up close and personal. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Kind of funny, huh? Cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. See what I did there? Oh, come on. I've been waiting my whole life for that one. Anyways, next up, we'll see her kind of run around. You got to shoot her a few times to encourage her to land on one of the other 2 points. Look at that. She teleports on over. We'll fill that purple meter up. And, of course, she gets burned this time. Have to hit her a few times up top. And then, of course, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And one more time this is going to happen. Once it does, this next one is going to be a freeze. And it's right over there on, I don't know what it is. It's some sort of like a small refrigerator. There she goes. And go ahead and shoot it up. Knock her off. And continue to give her the business. All right, so she has officially retreated, or will here in a hot second once she gets up. And our goal is to follow her and basically do the same thing as we did with Hazel. Move through the house and eventually take her down. Now, there are a couple of items in here you might want to note. In fact, over to our right, including a vinyl chest and some cardboard boxes blocking a silver one. Now, again, we're going to be back for all of those collectibles in the fun play, so it's up to you whether you want to collect those now or later. Inside the blue chest is our next Protopart, though, for the Gramophone. So we're going to swoop that up and take it on back to the mold machine and drop it in there, giving us 2 of 3. So it won't be long before we can use the Gramophone, and we actually need it to complete this level. So I kind of enjoy how they've sort of forced us to do that stuff. Now, in this room, we see Mother again, and she makes note that there is some switches behind the crates. We're going to chase Cha-Cha up the stairs until she is behind the door. You can see there, we cannot see her no more. And we're going to take this opportunity to grab another Protopart and take it back to the mold machine. But unfortunately, we got jumped by a couple of bad guys, so let's go ahead and take them out first. Luckily for us, there is no endless spawn of bad guys right now, so once we take those couple out, we should be good to go, at least for a minute. Make your way back to the mold machine, drop it in, and that will officially give us access to mold the Gramophone. Now, if you've missed the first part somehow, maybe you jumped ahead, we do have quick links down below in the video description to help you with that. Usually we don't have those in story, but often there aren't story-related items needing quick links, so it's kind of a new thing. Once we get back to the stairwell, we have to flip 7 switches. There's also quick links for these because I struggled finding one, and you're going to laugh. It's this one right here. I did not see that one. I looked all over for like 20 minutes. I felt so embarrassed when I found it. But go ahead and shoot the boxes, flip the switch, shoot more boxes revealing a spatial jump arrow. Go ahead and use number 5 to transfer over on the other side of them gold boxes. That's weird. We officially have 3 of the switches, so we're going to go up the stairs. And we're going to hang a left and turn around, basically a U-turn. On the right behind us is actually where you can see the marker where we have to get all 7 switches. And once they're all green, we should be good to go. Inside the laundry room, there's one on the far corner. Turn the valve to remove the electricity, well, the water, I guess, revealing the switch, and then use the spatial jumps to get up top. And before you leave, you're going to want to grab this level 1 security access key card. We'll take it up to the next flight of stairs and swipe it. Opens the door. Inside, we grab a fuse, move it to the left-hand side. Take note of that collectible doll there as well. Flip the switch before going up, passing the mold machine, and finding switch number 7. Booyakashow. Now we got to go back downstairs and activate it by using the terminal connected to, like I said, the marker point. So you get all 7 greens. Know what I mean? Flip the door open, and inside is Cha-Cha. Go ahead and shoot her from a distance. She teleports off. And I'm looking at my health right now, feeling a little bit low. I probably should maybe mold myself a drinky poo. Nah, let's do it. No, let's just kidding. Psych. We'll go up the stairs, and around the corner, she is waiting for us with a couple of baddies, too. So this one, you know, it is more than the rule of 3. I think we'll have to count this. There are multiple doors we have to shoot. Then there are multiple spots that she stands on that we have to fill up the meter on. And basically, she teleports from room to room to room. Now, we did find the red spawning baddie right here. The red orb spawning baddie, that is. We also saw him downstairs in our scouting run. So it seems like either that's bugged out or perhaps there are a couple of places that red orb baddie can spawn. Go ahead and fill up the meter of the bed. It should drop her down. Go ahead and keep attacking her because she's going to reveal a lot of vinyl before she finally gets up and teleports out. Go ahead and collect the vinyl or anything else you might want to snag in here. I do believe there's another doll in that room. And, of course, more baddies. It wouldn't be a fusion without bad guys galore. Now, that's something they may tone back as time goes on. And earlier I mentioned I was a little low on health. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick drink. And let's see here. Am I anywhere near? Nope, I'm not near a recycler. So remember, reduce, reuse, recycle. All right, open the next door. And we're going to find Cha-Cha and some bad guys in there. It's another bed. We got to fill up that meter. And, of course, I'm going to hang out on the door's left side here so I can shoot without being shot at. You'll find that that's super helpful later, especially with the constant attacks from all the bad guys. The more you retreat as you fight and use the environment, you know, standing on certain items or using the doorways to block paths, you know, and shots and things like that. It's very helpful. It's going to save you a lot of money to not have to buy all those green soda cans. All right, now we got to find the next door, which should be back in between where we just were. Open the door up. More bad guys. I'm sure of it. Yep, of course. And we also got that bed we got to fill up too, so booyah kashow. Complete her Demeter and take her down. Now this, we're getting pretty close, you guys. We're getting pretty close. Go ahead and use that heart if you need it. And of course, she's going to teleport off yet again. I believe we're going back. Yep. Over here. Booyakashow. Another door opens. Another bed is revealed. So like I said, it's definitely more than the rule of 3 here. And I'm not sure why they decided to go so long on this one. I mean, I guess in the show, they sort of have a chase through the house. And I think that's sort of indicated by this moment. It did seem a little bit, not overwhelming, but abundant, we'll call it. I think we have one more situation. Yep, there she is. We'll shoot her. She'll actually drop the fun key at this point because we just got the check mark for taking down Cha-Cha. There it is. Fun key is officially ours. Pick that up and unlock the door. Now, we are not done yet. We actually have to help Luther. As you can see, we have a new task in the bottom right corner. Find a way to help Luther. Now, if you've been following along and you got all 3 of the Protoparts, you should have access to the Gramophone. We're going to go ahead and spawn one. You can flip the door open with that switch and use this mole machine here, or there is another one in the following room where the action definitely takes place. Regardless of which mold machine you choose to use, simply take a gramophone into the area in need, and once you take it to the ground floor, everyone will start dancing, a cutscene will ensue, and then basically we're out of here. Alright, so unfortunately some sad stuff was revealed about Luther in the show as well as in the cutscene there. So he is kind of in the dumps, as we say, and we're going to have to cheer him up in the next level. But let's go ahead and grab the golden crown and make our way back into the Funko Factory Hub and take a quick peek at the collectibles that we successfully avoided. And again, we will be back in the fun play mode to collect all those. Doug E. Fresh 613, our guide writer, is actively working right now, getting all those collectibles documented so that by the time I get done with story, I can return back to these worlds and start collecting and revealing all of those locations to you guys. All right, back out. We're in the main spot here. We got the second one open, and it's called Beats on the Streets, and it's pretty fun. We actually have to provide music and happiness for Luther to guide him through. It's kind of an escort mission, so looking forward to that. Anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for Level 1 House Hunters for the Umbrella Academy. Check us out on social media at HappyThumbsGaming.com is the home of our trophy achievement guides and more, including the one for Funko Fusion. So if you're in a hurry to get collectibles, Dougie's already been actively working there, so go check it out. As for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time,